Had to show y'all my boxing skills for a moment. You know I'm good with these hands. But today I will be reviewing the movie Creed 3. So this was a great movie. I really enjoyed this. It's a 2-hour movie, perfect timing. I love the sport of boxing, so I love this movie. And I grew up on the Rocky movies too. Rocky Balboa, love them all. And Creed is pretty good. I love the first one was nice, the second one, and now this one was good. Still dominating the boxing world, Adonis Creed is thriving in his career and family life. When Damien, a childhood friend and a former boxer prodigy, resurfaces after serving time in prison, he's eager to prove that he deserves his shot in the ring. The face-off between former friends is more than just a fight. To settle the score, Adonis must put his future on the line to battle Damien, a fighter who has nothing to lose. And the director of this film is Michael B. Jordan. This is his directing debut. This is his first time directing, and he did a great job with this. And he's been learning from Ryan Coogler. He's been learning from him, and he put his skills to the test. He did a great job. He did a great job with directing this film. And of course, I'm gonna go over the cast members, not all of them, but the ones that stood out, which is Michael B. Jordan. Michael B. Jordan, man, oh my God, I don't know how he did it to direct this film and to act at the same time. I take my hat off to that brother. He did a great job, and that's really tough to do. And his work ethic is impeccable. I give him that. And I like the chemistry he had in this film with Tessa Thompson. That was really nice. The chemistry that they had. They actually look like a real couple. They should be a real couple. Hey, Michael B. Jordan, if you hear me, y'all should be a real couple. Y'all look y'all good together, man. And I like the good chemistry he had with Damien, even though they started to become rivals, during the time though. But still, I like that chemistry that he had, with Damien too. I have to tell you, people that don't know Michael B. Jordan, he played Adonis Creed in this film. That's people that don't know. Now the next actor is Jonathan Majors, one of my favorite actors. He did a fantastic job in this film. He keeps getting better and better throughout time. And my two favorite movies that he played in was actually Devotion. If y'all didn't see that movie, Devotion, that was great. He played that pilot Jesse Brown. Really great role. And this movie, he did a great job. Those are my two favorites. I didn't really, care for the Ant-Man too much though, but a great actor. And I like when he plays realistic roles instead of all these superhero movies. I like when he plays the more realistic roles. His performance comes out better in those movies. And actually, in this film, Jonathan Majors, he was Damien. I really felt, even though he was just kind of the evil villain, I kind of felt bad for him in this film. I really did, because he had to serve 18 years in prison for something that he didn't really do. He was trying to protect Adonis, in that situation at the gas station or whatever. But he had a legitimate reason to be pissed off at Adonis Creed, and I would have been pissed off too. It's like, look, man, I was protecting you in a situation. Now I got to serve 18 years. Then you got all this fame. You a professional boxer now, and you're just gonna leave me hanging like that. Because if you watch the movie, he ran off during the scene and stuff. It was crazy. The cops came and Adonis ran off and left Damien there hanging, and he got arrested. So if I was Damien, I'd be pissed off too. Then Damien, he taught Adonis everything he knows, all the boxing skills, because Damien was the one that was teaching him all these skills, and that's when Adonis became who he is right now. So yeah, and I'm telling you, when he got out of prison, man, Damien, he was a man on a mission. He was ready to take back what was his. And the next cast member is Tessa Thompson. She was the wife of Adonis Creed. She's a very pretty lady. She did a great job, and she had an outstanding performance. I like how she played a big support system, for Adonis. Getting him through the tough times. I really like that. I like the family dynamic that they displayed in this film. That was really great. And while Adonis was feeling down, she always was there to carry him and keep it pushing. She just said, keep it pushing. I like that. And they made it really believable. You would think they was a real family. They really made it really believable in this film, and I like that. I like the chemistry, the emotional attachments. I love it. Great display. The next cast member is Wood Harris. Man, I'm gonna tell you, Wood Harris, he played Duke in this film. He was the trainer, and he is one underrated actor in this movie business. I like all his movies basically he played in. I like Paid in Full and other movies that he played in, but he's a great actor, and I'm glad to see him in this film. Next cast member is Felicia Rashad. She played the adoptive mother of Creed. Great acting. You know, everybody know her from the Cosby Show back in the days, and you know she's always great at her acting. I like the emotional connection she had with Adonis. She shows that real tough love, and she just wants Adonis to succeed. So I like that, and she brought a lot of emotion to this film. Very emotional moments in here. You can really feel the pain that she's going through in this film. So you will really like that. You can really feel it like you in there. The next cast member is Mila Davis. She was a daughter of Adonis Creed, and bless her little heart, you know, she did a great job playing this film and playing in this film. I mean, but I didn't even know she was deaf in real life. I thought she was just acting out a part. So I was like, wow, I just found that out yesterday. I was like, wow, I didn't know she was deaf in real life. And you know, in this film, she plays, you know, a daughter with a hearing impairment. And some people were upset about it, I heard, you know, because they had to read all the captions on the screen. And you know me, I was a little bit annoyed with it myself too. But at the same time, I mean, it wasn't an overkill or nothing. It ain't like they was showing captions all through the movie. So I mean, it wasn't really a big deal to me. But you know, she can't help her condition, and I'm glad Michael B. Jordan gave her a shot because they need opportunities too to act in movies. So thank you, Michael B. Jordan, for giving Mila a shot. And I think she did an amazing job. I'm gonna say that she did an amazing job, and I hope she be in other films after this one. The direction of this film was very strong. This was a very entertaining movie, especially if you're a boxing fan like I am. You will really love it. Emotional moments, touching moments. I love the theatrical sounds in this film. When the tense scenes came up, you had the tense music, so I like that. And I love the soundtrack of this movie. Man, in the beginning of the movie when they played that Dr. Dre Watcher, I was like, everywhere that you go, you got people I know. You got people. Yeah. Shit, my head was bouncing, boy, when that Dr. Dre came on. I was like, that's what I'm talking about. But the soundtrack, man, I love the soundtrack of this film. I love the choreography of this film. The choreography was nice. The shots, the camera angles. It makes you feel like you in the fight. That's what I like about it. And you can tell that Michael B. Jordan, he's inspired by Japanese anime because you can tell at the last fight with Damien, it's a little bit of some Dragon Ball Z, you know, in there. You know how they was doing all the moves and the slow motion moves. You can tell that's all Dragon Ball Z right there. So he's inspired by anime. You can tell. But I love the film. And my favorite scene in this film is when Adonis and Damien, Adonis was imagining they was in the ring by themselves, and where it was no audience. Like he was tuning out all the distractions and noise, and it was just two of them going at it. I love that. I love that scene. You can really feel the tension in the scene. That was very creative. I like when he didn't, you know, he imagined there was no audience, and he was just going at it, man, pound for pound with a Damien. I love that scene, and I love how Adonis pay attention to detail in all his fights. You can see that you know, he's looking at different angles where he should attack his opponent. He's looking like, okay, I'm gonna get him right there. He's looking at all the movements. He like, oh, see, I know boxing myself, so you know, he like, oh, I'm gonna get him right there. I'm gonna get him right where them ribs at. I'm gonna get him right here. Give him that left, that uppercut. I like that. And it's like so up close and personal too with the body shots. I like how they had the cameras, you know, zooming in on the body shots. That was really good. Now, do I have any dislikes in this film? Mm. I had some dislikes. No, I don't know. Okay, hold up. I had some dislikes in this film. They're very minor though. Um, what I wanted to see more of a backstory of Damien. Um, they kind of seemed like they kind of rushed telling his story a little bit. I wanted to know more of how he became the way he was. You know, it's just crazy. I understand he was locked up for 18 years, but show more of his story of, you know, was he practicing doing his fighting in prison, or you know, give more of a backstory about his life of how he grew up. So they really rushed that, And to me, it's like, how the hell you gonna get out of prison and become a successful boxer overnight? That's what I didn't get. I'm like, come on, man. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, he gets a title fight. You know, I'm like, y'all could be a little bit more realistic about that. You know, another actor they should have had in this movie was Sylvester Stallone. Yep, Sylvester Stallone should have played in this film. I know they was trying to do something different, but he was a major factor, you know, in Creed's life, in Adonis Creed life. And I think he shouldn't. I don't think he should have played the whole. You know, he shouldn't have been in here in the whole film. But like, they should have had him more towards the last fight. You know, with Damien, they should have put him, you know, right in that scene, or trying to help out him with his training to get ready to fight Damien. I think they should have had Rocky Balboa, you know, in that scene. That would have been great. That would have been so monumental if they would have had that in here. But besides that, you know, it was a great movie. And I can't really give it a 10 out of 10. I'll give it a 9 out of 10. I'll give it a 9 out of 10. And I got to say, the first Creed movie is the best one. Yeah, the first Creed is better. That's the best one. Now, this third one is better than the second one. I say that. It was. So, like I said, I give this movie a 9 out of 10. And just wait, just wait. It's gonna be another Creed. It's gonna be a Creed 4 in the works. Watch. It's gonna be a Creed 4, so get ready for that. Yeah. And I hope you enjoyed this movie review. Hit the thumbs up if you like the video. Leave some comments in the section. And I will see you next time. All right, I'm out.